and good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube. And this is Forex Trading Course 101. Remember what we are trying to do here. We are trying to build a strategy and or a system that is easy to obey and easy to understand. Number two, we are trying to build risk management models, and just give me a second, everybody. I need to open the chat. I cannot see your comments. Just give me a second. Just give me a second, everybody. I need to. There you go. Hello, Miguel. Hello, Zuelius. How are you? King of Swing. Hello. Patak, namaste. And Christian. Hello, Christian. Patak, did you connect with Stoyan and asked him questions that are of your interest? Okay, everybody, so the title is Forex Trading Week. We are at the day 2. Remember, we are in the intermediate module, and every time that we learn something or we close with some kind of knowledge, then we are trying to implement this knowledge into the live market. So this is why this Forex Trading Week is about. Hello, Regan. And if this is your first time, we are in the intermediate module. So if you don't quite understand what is happening, why is happening, where is happening, please go back to the Ducascope YouTube webinar page and start to watch the basic module, starting with lesson number 1, what is market structure. And talking about the 3 pillars, everybody, what is the third one is psychology. We are trying to understand how psychology works in our trading. And talking about psychology, what do champion beginner traders say? Champion beginner traders say that I'm not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And of course, this is a quote from Mark Douglas. What does this mean? I'm not going to live and die. It's just one trade. So, oh, I just won. It's just one trade. Oh, I lost. It's just one trade. So we are not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis, right? And talking about psychology, you have my own quote, on the left. When the market scares the hell out of you, you have a losing trade, losing trade, losing trade, losing trade. Don't be afraid to do the right thing. What is the right thing? Well, follow the concepts, obey the rules, don't get emotional. When the market scares you, we get emotional, right? And when we are emotional, we are not following the rules of our strategy, right? And remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, and the webinars are not trading or investment advice. Especially in the Forex Trading Week, the webinars are not trading or investment advice. And for homeworks or questions, you have my Skype contact, my Gmail contact, and my LinkedIn contact. That being said, everybody, please type in the chat a currency pair that you want to check. Of course, we are trying to implement the basic module, the beginner module, and the intermediate module. We are trying to implement the Fibonacci's in our trading. Okay, so let's check upon our. I'm still profitable, as you can see, everybody. I'm still in profit. I shorted yesterday AUD CAT. Me and Zuelius. Me and Zuelius, we are still profitable, right? Hello, time to shine. How are you? And let's open the chart, AUD CAD, right? And yesterday we were learning, we were remembering again, and we were relearning that we cannot mix apples with bananas. when you talk about patterns, right? Okay, so this was our entry from yesterday. I shorted the weekly chart. Patak is saying, sorry, my headphone is not working properly and I want to buy new, but market is not open properly because of lockdown due to coronavirus. Yes. Don't worry, Patak, sooner or later this agenda is going to be over, you know. This political agenda, they just need to establish who is who, what is what, and everything is going to be back to normal. It's going to take some time, you know. Okay, so this is AUD CAD, and this is my position. If you can see, everybody, I shorted the market, right? What do I need to do? I need to manage the trade, you know, like we need to follow the concept that is, no, don't let a winning trade become a losing trade, right? Okay. And remember, everybody, first comes, first is served. I don't have the crystal ball. Okay. And remember, I have the 20 seconds delay on the chat, so I'm going to wait for your currencies of interest. Okay, if not, we're just going to go. What is next? We are not going to check AUD-CHF because it's sideways, but we are going to open AUD-JPY as the next currency pair. And remember, everybody, talking about Fibonacci's, there is no right or wrong. You can trade anything, right? Okay, monthly chart first. Monthly chart, AUD-JPY. Okay. So this pair is in a down retracement. I'm going to close the indicators. This pair is in a down retracement. And we have tweezer, not the perfect one, but we have tweezer tops in here. But the market is still pushing up, right? So we don't have a high in order to draw the contrarian, you know. So AUD-JPY monthly chart, talking about the Fibonacci's, everybody, do we or do we not have a signal to go short or long? What would you say? Do we have or do we not have a signal to go short or long? What do you think? On the monthly chart again, don't mix apples with bananas, everybody. Patak, if you have questions, just connect on Skype, you know, with Stoyan or Time to Shine. Send them a message, oh, what is your email or whatever, you know. Not a problem. What would you say, everybody? Remember, there is no right or wrong, don't be shy. Okay. Do we have a signal? And if you say yes, what is the signal? Do you want to go long on the monthly chart? Do you want to go short? Miguel says 2 hours. No signals, Zuelius. Okay, so let's move on the other one. Weekly chart. Weekly chart. Let's get out of the drawings. Indicators out. Indicators out. Drawing out. No signal yet to go short. No signal, no signal. Okay, great. We are going to adjust our trend line, something like this. This was the high. Right. What about the weekly chart, everybody? Do we have any signals? And text. Let's put down some. This is going to be 24 and black. And this is going to be our sub A clone. sub B, up there, and clone. Down here is the sub C, right? And green goes to green, text, and up in here we have the sub D, right? Sub D. Remember, today we have a news announcement out of Australia later in the day. It's going to be at night time, Brazilian time. Maybe it's going to be Thursday morning for some of you. You know, if you live in Europe or Asia, it's going to be morning. Not yet, says Velius. The counter trendline break and the candlestick formation is the only threat to our short rate. No! Regan, no. You need to identify the pattern. Miguel says streaming is gone. I think not for everybody else, right? Okay, everybody, AUDJPY weekly chart, then we're going to check GBP/JPY. Okay, AUDJPY weekly chart. Do we have a signal to go short or long? What would you say, everybody? You can say yes, you can say no, you can say I don't know. AUDJPY weekly chart. You can do anything you want, right? You can go short or you can go long. You can short the market according to the original Fibonacci, or you can go long on the market weekly chart first, you know, on the Contrarian Fibonacci. I need to, let me change some colors. This is going to be white, and let's do it like yellow, and this is going to be violet, this is going to be white, and this is going to be yellow, and this is going to be Contrarian 1. Save it. Okay. Can go long. Yes, sir. Long. Everybody who wants to go long on the AUDJPY weekly chart? Not yet signal. On what direction, Christian? To go short or to go long? So I don't have a signal to go short, right? But if you look at the candles, and this is the weekly chart, most likely the market is making higher highs, higher lows, right? I don't know, we're going to check, but most likely this is what the market is doing, because the candles are pushing higher. And we have the sub A, sub B, sub C, you know, so maybe, as Patak is saying, maybe we can go long. So let's go on the daily chart. Daily chart, this was the projection, we had the counter trendline break, you know, and what do we have here? We had the counter trendline break, and we have like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, right? So for the traders that want to go long, what is the pattern that we can trade according to the Fibonacci's? Christian says no signal to go short. Yes, we can go long. Philo, conform with MACD divergence. We are not at indicators yet. Okay, you can use MACD divergence if you want. There is no right or wrong. Philo, okay, you can do it, no problem. But talking about Fibonacci's, everybody, we said that we learned that every Fibonacci has the contrarian and the Fibonacci of the confirmation. So I'm going to draw the Fibonacci of the confirmation. As you can see, everybody, we don't have the crystal ball, right? But you can short the double tops. You know, as you can see, you can short the double tops if you want. Remember, these webinars are not trading or investment advice. You can short those two double tops, you know, or you can go long on the short-term trend. And we are trying to implement what we have learned so far, so I'm going to draw the Fibonacci. Okay, I'm going to draw the Fibonacci of the confirmation, original one. So red goes to red, this is one, and Fibonacci retracements, this is two, red goes to red, and counter trend line break. We had the counter trend line break, or just oversold. Okay, was just an idea to confirm. I'm just learning Fibonacci. Yes. Okay, everybody, so we are using Fibonacci's right now. I'm going to go long, okay? So you can see buy market. I'm not going to do I don't want to waste time, but I'm just going to buy the 001 just for you to see, okay? Submit, okay, I'm in the market now. So I have two trades. Yesterday I'm shorting AUD CAD, you know, today I'm long on AUD JPY, as you can see. Now, talking about patterns, right? Talking about patterns, you need to choose, everybody, you need to choose what pattern, you know, are you trading. You need to choose, or so what are the two different patterns in this example? Okay, you have two different patterns and clone, you know. Remember, everybody, there is no right or wrong. You can go short, you can go long, you know. You have different strategies, different styles. So pattern number one is going to be here. And remember, you need to learn this, because different patterns have different pattern number one, pattern number two, different stop loss levels, okay? So pattern number one, what can I trade, right? Well, I can trade the Fibonacci of Fibonacci of the confirmation. This is one, Fibonacci of the confirmation, and pattern number two that I can trade is the short-term uptrend. Okay, short-term uptrend. And when you decide, everybody, if you want, you know, if you want, or you can also trade, everybody, the Fibonacci of the confirmation on the Fibonacci of the confirmation. So Fibonacci retracement, low to high, this would be one. Okay, I mean, you can do whatever you want, just be sure that you decided on a pattern. Okay, so what's the difference? Well, the difference is in the stop loss, because if you choose the short-term uptrend, where the market's making higher highs, higher lows, you know, higher highs, higher lows, then your stop loss goes somewhere in here, right? Stop loss goes here, right? This is the stop loss, right? No, it's not right. This is the stop loss. Remember the question from yesterday, at what area or level is the market going to show me that the pattern is not valid anymore? Would double top be pattern number 3? Sure. Yes, sir. But as everybody is saying, we don't have a signal yet to short the market. You know? But you can short double tops, I mean, you know? Okay, so what's the difference? The difference is in the stop loss. Okay? The difference, you can also scalp bullish candlestick formations. Is another pattern if you want. You have here, you know, this is the daily chart, and you have here bullish candlestick formation. You should be already in the market if you would scalp, you know, 1 to 1, 1 for 1, you know, and if you would scalp this one going long, you would make, so this is one, right? This is your risk, and clone, this would be your reward, you know. Long is possible, but there is past resistance, pivot point, and 2 tops close to the last candle. Is this not a tricky trade? Answer is no. No. Remember, everybody, a lot of you are still mixing things, you know, and when you are... Thank you for the question, Annie. What is the one of the beginner traders challenge? What is one of the beginner traders challenge? Beginner traders are still mixing stories. You know, and it's okay, it's a process, you know, it's a process, but you have a signal here to go long, right? Everybody, you have a signal here to go long, just an example, and because of Fibonacci's and whatever, you know, you have a signal here to go long, but you hesitate because your brain is seeing this one. Your brain seeing this one. You know, you have a signal to go long in here, but your brain, everybody, is seeing pivot points against you, downtrend against you, past support resistance against you, right? You need to grow and overcome your fear, everybody. Okay, so is this a tricky trade? No, it's not. It's not, because everybody, you need to understand one thing. If you are not entering the market when you have a signal according to your strategy, you are breaking rules. Okay? And you cannot trade like this. You are never, ever, ever, ever going to make any money until you grow, you know. And this is what is called, and it's normal, this is lack of confidence. You know, it's lack of confidence. You know, you don't trust maybe your education, or maybe you don't trust yourself, or maybe you don't trust your strategy, right? And this is what we are trying to teach you, everybody, and we are telling you that trading is a learnable skill. You know, so what are you trying to learn? Not the Fibonacci's, not the Ichimoku, not the whatever indicator. What you are trying to learn is emotional stamina or emotional resilience in order for you to trade, to enter the market. Miguel is saying on the daily AUDJPY I have an original Fibonacci with confirmed C, but the 2 hour is forming a range and it's ready to break to the upper band. I think with these tools we can enter long. Great answer, Miguel. Great answer. Zuelio says, where can we put the take profit in short-term uptrend? What do you think? What do you think? You have concept rules that we have already learned, Zuelius, like you cannot risk more than you make, you know. Time to shine. Can you use short-term trend pattern but take profit at Fibonacci D extensions? Time to shine. Come to my office right now. I'm start to think in time to shine that maybe, you know, just maybe you like come to my office, you know. No, everybody, you can't. Different patterns have different entry and exit and trade management rules. You cannot mix take profits from one pattern to the other, and entries and management. It's wrong, you know. And don't cry to me, you know, oh, passion, I'm trying for 2-3 years. You know, I'm not going anywhere. Of course not. You are not listening. Mindset. No, sir. It's the heart set, Philo. It's not the mindset that it's the problem, it's the heart set. And you can ask the students in the Forex course 202 what they are learning. It's not the mindset, because intellectually we understand everything, right? But when I ask you, oh, give me your trading book, and then we have a conversation, you know, you are going to tell me what? Passion, I know what to do, it seems logical to me, it does make sense to me, but for some strange reason I'm not doing it. So it's not the mindset, everybody, it's the heart set, you know. Everybody comes to these webinars like, oh, let's learn trend lines and Fibonacci's and MACD convergence, divergence, you know, and Ichimoku and Super Morgan Chase, I don't know what, you know. But in about a year, you know, when you learn this stuff and you don't have any money in the bank, talking about trading, then you start asking yourself, you know, what is the missing piece? You know, why am I not making any consistent money? Because a child can click a mouse and go long or short, right? So it's not the mindset, it's the heart set. Professional traders who are making consistent profits, they think and feel differently than the beginner trader. And you don't need to take my word for granted, just ask. Find a professional trader, consistently professional trader, and ask him or her, what's the secret? And they are going to tell you. The secret is one, it's the heart set, are the emotions. King of Swing is saying mixing apples and bananas. Philo says okay. Miguel says risk reward is not the best unless you put the stop loss in the C. Yes sir, take profit at the appropriate D. Yes Miguel. Hello MHB boss. Oh, and Yanis, our boss, asked me to tell you, everybody, if you have noticed, we changed the schedule of the webinars. So it's 2 o'clock, it's 2 p.m. GMT, not 3 p.m. GMT anymore. Okay. Okay, so this is what it's about AUDJPY. We're going to leave it like this. Okay, and what am I trading? I'm trading the Fibonacci of the confirmation, and my stop loss is going to go, my stop loss goes close position, conditional close at stop loss. Okay, my stop loss is going to be 72.6, 72.6, 000. This is my stop loss, you know, it's below the A, and my take profit is going to be 1618. At take profit, my profit is going to be, and I have a problem, which is the long-term downtrend line, so it's going to be 79.00, and we are going to manage the trade, you know. Okay, we are going to manage the trade. Now, going out, let's check the positions. You know, I'm shorting AUD CAD, as you can see, and I'm long on AUD JPY. I have the stop loss levels, you know. The profit from AUD CAD, we are still in profit, but it's getting lower, and AUD JPY is increasing, you know. Okay, so next, Miguel, what is your idea on GBP JPY 2-hour chart? Everybody, what we are trying to teach you here is it's not that difficult to enter the market. You know, it's not that difficult making trades. And the weekly, daily, 30 minutes. Okay, let me open the 2-hour chart. Let me open the 2-hour chart. If higher time frame confirmation Fibonacci is equal to the lower tau of region Fibonacci, is that probability high? Yes, sir. Absolutely yes. Okay, let's go on JCloud. I need to find GBP JPY 2-hour chart. GBP JPY 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart. Okay, open. And out, remove all. Okay, whoa, what is this mess? Out, out. It must be from some webinar. Out, out. Okay, Miguel, do you want to go long or do you want to go short on GBP JPY 2-hour chart? Okay, I don't have the Fibonacci, so I'm going to go just quickly, you know, and then we can talk about, so just quickly, original Fibonacci, change the colors, original one, change the colors, green goes to green, green goes to green, Fibonacci retracement, this would be 1, 2, compress the chart, green goes to green. This was a nice one, right? This was the extension, and like this, I need to check Fibonacci retracement. So this was our D, this was our C. Let me find the high. So this is the high. Okay. And we are here right now. This is the Fibonacci, the original one. GBP JPY 2-hour chart, counter trendline break. I enter long AUD JPY at 2-hour. What pattern, Miguel, are you trading? Congratulations to you, Miguel. What pattern are you trading on AUD JPY 2-hour chart? So we are going to draw the Fibonacci of the confirmation, everybody. Fibonacci of the confirmation. Green goes to green, and market stop us out. Again, Fibonacci of the confirmation, low to high, high to low. This is going to be the first swing, and Fibonacci of the confirmation, red goes to red, the market didn't stop. This would be the second swing. Fibonacci of the confirmation, this would be the third swing. And great. Fibonacci of the confirmation, this would be the fifth swing. And we are almost there. Let me see if the market hit the extension of the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Let me see the candle. So what is the high? 139.51851. Okay, so we just hit the D, right? We just hit the D of the Fibonacci of the confirmation. We just hit the D of the Fibonacci of the confirmation. This is not valid anymore, not valid anymore. Okay, everybody, Miguel asked about GBP JPY 2-hour chart, and as you can see, you have the original Fibonacci on the 2-hour chart. Let's put down some letters. So this is going to be capital A, capital B. Miguel, I'm still waiting for your answer. What pattern did you enter long on AUD JPY 2-hour chart? ABC, D, capital D. We can make a projection, and we have the subs, right? We have the Fibonacci of the confirmation. This is going to be the so-called sub A. So everybody, what's the plan? What's the plan for GBP JPY 2-hour chart? Remember, we learned why and when and where we can use the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Sub B, clone. This is going to be sub C. When and where is the Fibonacci of the confirmation very useful? Who remembers? Sub D, there you go. Counter trendline break, candlestick pass support, uptrend. Miguel, what pattern are you trading? Everybody, counter trendline break, it's not a pattern. Candlestick formation at past support, it's a pattern if you scalp it, and uptrend is a pattern. If it's not clear, everybody, please go back to the Dukascope YouTube webinar page and watch yesterday's lesson, where we are explaining you about different patterns. And we are explaining you that entries are not patterns. You know, you can have different entry strategies, you can have different entries, entry rules, you can use different indicators to enter on the same pattern. So don't mix apples and bananas again. Okay? You need to be clear, you need to learn this, everybody. Patterns are not entries. So everybody, what's the plan on GBP JPY? Do you want to go short? Do you want to go long? This is the Fibonacci. We have the original one. We have the Fibonacci of the confirmation. We have the uptrend line. And the entry, the best entry was in here. This was the entry of the original one, right? But some of you were not in front of the computer, or you were sleeping, or you were walking your dog, or whatever, you know. You didn't enter here, so we can use the Fibonacci of the confirmation in order to re-enter the subswings. but this was the best entry, right? This was the entry. What else can we do? We can draw extension, retracement, extension, retracement. So this is market structure from the previous lessons, like this, and transparency, there you go. Missed yesterday, going to watch it, thanks boss. Philo, you are new here, I suppose. Believe me, yeah, if I was your boss, your life and my life would be much easier, my friend. You know, everybody's gonna be hello boss, and I'm telling everybody, if I would be the boss, you know, like a real boss, your life, you know, and my life would be much easier. And before we are entering the trade on the 2-hour chart, we need to check the confirmation time frame, right? Confirmation time frame, which is the daily. And we have what? I need to delete this one, sideways movement. So we have this Fibonacci, and on the daily chart again, right, we can draw the Fibonacci of the confirmation on the original one. So this would be one. Yeah, I'm going to change colors, just give me a second. Change colors, original one, change colors. Red goes to red, this would be the second swing, and then green goes to green. If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be this one, and Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, this is the daily chart. And it's the same concept, right? We missed our entry on the original Fibonacci here on the 2-hour chart, and maybe we missed our entry here on the daily chart, right? Maybe we missed our entry here. So what can we implement? This is what the Forex Trading Week is about. We can implement the knowledge that we have learned so far. So we are going to trade these sub swings, right, on the daily chart. If you want, remember, these webinars are not trading or investment advice. Okay, so if you go long, you know, risk reward, what is going to be. So if you go long right now, put your stop loss below the C and clone, and your take profit up in here. It's not the best trade because of the risk reward ratio, but it's still a trade. So Miguel, you asked for GBP JPY. What is your idea? Let's make a poll, everybody. Who in here wants to go short or long? You can do anything. You can do anything, everybody. You can go short, you can go long, you can scalp, you can intraday. GBP JPY 2-hour chart. Everybody, you are my teacher, I'm your student. I'm going to call all of you. Boss, what's the plan? What's the plan, boss? Today, right now, what's the plan for making money out of GBP JPY 2-hour chart? What's the plan? What's the plan? Patak, Philo, Miguel, MHB, King of Swing, Regan, Annie, and everybody else. What's the plan? Can we just short the market, or Zuelius long right now? Right now? Let's go long right now. Long on next counter trendline break, okay? go long on the next counter trendline break. So we are going to wait for this candle. So I need to wait, king of swing, we are going to wait for 1 hour and 14 minutes. And if this candle closes bullish, then we are going to enter, right? Is written above, I said I went long, got out too quick, poor trade. Why did you get out? Miguel, why did you get out? Long next, okay, so you are together with king of swing. Patak and Zuelius, do you want to go long right now? I'm waiting for the next counter. Okay, so Annie and Zuelius and king of swing, you are all together. We are going to wait for the counter trendline break and go long. Now here is the question, Zuelius, Annie and king of swing. What pattern are you going to trade? You are going to enter on the counter trendline break, which is an entry technique. But when you need to put a stop loss, you need to understand and know what pattern are you trading. Ha 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 ha. You know? Teacher Zuelius, teacher Annie, and teacher king of swing, what pattern? I'm your trader, okay? You gave me your strategy, I'm going to enter long if the counter trendline break happens, but I'm asking you, where should I put the stop loss? And the stop loss is based on the pattern, right? And remember, everybody, there is no right or wrong. You can say anything, you know. Oh, I love short stop loss levels, so I'm going to put the stop loss above or below the candlestick formation. It's okay. Just be clear on what pattern are you trading. Are you going long on the original Fibonacci? Fibonacci of confirmation. Okay, great. Oh yeah, we have the candles, right? I should readjust Fibonacci retracement. So this is our new Fibonacci, sub A, sub B, sub D is up there. Where is the sub C? Up in here. Sub A, there you go, sub A. Thank you, Zuelius, everybody. Zuelius is clear. He is trading the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Great. King of swing, the sub swing confirmation Fibonacci. Thank you, king of swing. Poor trade management. The market retraced and took a wrong decision out too quick. Miguel, just write down your mistakes in your journal and reread your journal every day before you trade. Does anybody have a trading journal, everybody? Are you writing your trading journal? Teacher Zuelius and teacher king of swing, boss, where is the stop loss going to go? I'm going to go long on the counter trendline break. We have 5 more minutes, everybody. Where is the stop loss going to go? Teacher Zuelius and teacher, not teacher, boss. Zuelius boss and king of swing boss. Where is the stop loss going to go? And if you are not going to say below the sub A, I'm going to ask you why. Why not below the sub A? Because I went to the FXPassion's webinars, you know, and he told us that we need to respect the pattern's rules. I have my journal. Great. Stop loss sub A. Well, what's the problem with this stop loss? Yes, but I know, I know. I know. What's the problem with your stop loss, King of Swing? Passion, I don't like you, Come on, I'm here to teach you. I'm here to, at least I'm trying to teach you something. Oh, Zuelio says stop loss at the C. Zuelio says, oh, stop loss at the C. Yes, but Zuelius is breaking the rules, right? What is better, everybody? To have a stop loss below the sub A or to have the stop loss below the sub C? And it says stop loss 137. Let's see, what is the 137? Red and like this and like this and 137.645. 137. Oop, I did something wrong. 137.645. And in what pattern are you trading? This stop loss, King of Swing, risk reward is not the best. Yes, sir. There is no right or wrong, everybody. If you can, 3 more minutes. You need to decide. So I was asking the question, what is better, to put the stop loss below the C or to put below the sub A? What is better? The better stop loss is sub A, but the market is up in here, and so in doing this we are risking more than we are making. So what is the conclusion? The conclusion is you need to decide or staying out of the market. If you are going to trade the pattern, the Fibonacci, stay out of the market, don't enter this trade. Go find a different opportunity, or you can decide to put the stop loss below the C, knowing that you have a chance, you have a greater chance that the market can stop you out. And what we are training, everybody, it's the hard set. It's your decision, and you need to take responsibility upon this. And it says 138.80, 138.80. Okay, great. So is the C. Thanks for the lesson, sir. Thank you, sir. Below the Fibonacci 382. Patak says I want the stop loss. Patak, you are mixing apples with bananas, everybody. If you are trading the Fibonacci as a pattern, you have strict rules, Patak. Okay? And you are going to lose, I promise you. You are going to lose because you are going to invent your own rules. I'm not judging you, everybody. I'm talking to you with understanding, because I did the same mistake. I did the same mistakes that you are doing. I was trying to invent the hot water, and I was inventing my own rules. Oh, I want to put the stop loss below support. This is not a Fibonacci rule, period. This stop loss is an invention. Okay? Of course, it's better to have a stop loss than not to have it at all, but this stop loss is even worse. talking to the Fibonacci sequence patak, because the lower, the deeper the retracement, the greater the chance of the reversal, you know. And again, everybody, you can accept what we are teaching you or you can reject, you know, no problem. I mean,